I want to ask you about Ukraine before I let you go here. We saw on Friday, of course, that really fiery meeting between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and Trump.
God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know that.
bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem.
Do you think that Zelenskyy owes Trump an apology after that meeting?
Absolutely. Zelenskyy owes Trump and the American people an apology.
I think he owes the people of Ukraine a resignation.
I think he owes the American public an apology.
Zelenskyy owes the president two things: put on a suit to show up at the Oval Office and apologize to the president of the United States.
I voted against the supplemental budget for Ukraine last year, and the reason that I did is in part, we have never had an accounting of the approximate $200 billion that we have sent to Ukraine. And even Zelenskyy has said, we don't know where the money went. We didn't get all that money. Well, what kind of graft is going on?
Now this has gone on for 3 years and cost more than 1 million young lives. The president is now trying to act as an honest broker between the two sides. He can't do that if he takes sides.
The American taxpayer has invested more than $300 billion into armaments, humanitarian aid, even funding their government. We couldn't even fund our own government. We got $36 trillion in debt. Our taxpayers, my constituents, are sick of funding Ukraine in this. Yes, Putin was to blame for the invasion of Ukraine, but this war cannot continue forever. We cannot have another Vietnam.
We just want to be respected. We are very unanimous kind of people. We love to give, we love to serve, and we've been doing a lot of that. To come and have that kind of disagreement in front of the cameras, in front of the country, and not really respecting the president or the vice president, we're done with that. Those days are gone.
The Biden administration, their action and their involvement with Ukraine was send money and do nothing. President Trump wants peace, and that's what he's been pushing for. He's doing things a lot different in prior world leaders, but he wants action. Unfortunately, Zelenskyy showed on Friday that he does not want to really end this war anytime soon.
Do you think that Ukraine, and specifically President Zelenskyy, is ready for peace, that they want peace right now?
Zelensky's term ended last May, and according to their constitution, they can't have another election for president during wartime. Maybe he doesn't know whether he could get reelected or not, and maybe he does not want peace.
Well, unfortunately, based on his actions last week, it doesn't seem like he's ready for peace. I think there is a need for peace. This is a meat grinder. As a former history teacher myself, this is reminiscent of World War I. Trench warfare, nasty conscription on both sides. It is not good for world peace. What we need to do is bring these two sides together and settle this issue so that we can use our resources for back home.
That he's not. The president is trying to get a ceasefire to stop the killing, offered a very, very lucrative trade deal to Ukraine that ultimately, I think, would not only have brought this war to an end and achieved the survival of Ukraine, but also would have restored its prosperity. And Zelenskyy threw it back in his face.